Hey guys. Shit. Well, how you doing? Got another DVD update for you, and I apologize in advance for the glare and my slight shit-facedness. Now, first I got Terminator Salvation, the R-rated director's cut at Target. It was like a Target exclusive, so I don't know if it's available anywhere else. But it's only about 2 minutes longer than the PG-13 theatrical cut. I didn't notice any difference really, not even in like the violence or any added scenes. Like I just didn't notice. From what I remember seeing in theaters, it's pretty much the same thing. So yeah, it's kind of a overstatement to call it a director's cut, but special features include reforging the future, see how filmmakers reinvented the franchise and took it to depths never seen before. And that's basically a making of documentary. Excuse me. And focus points for mini featurettes spotlight the enlistings of the U.S. Air Force's expertise plus the creation of special effects. And it's also a making of type of thing, but it's more about the effects, where the other one was like the whole thing, not just the effects. Yeah, and that's it. No other features, no commentary, no trailer. But yeah, I did a review of this, so you can check that for my opinion on the movie itself. But yeah, director's cut my ass. Anyway, next up I got Quarantine. Been wanting to get this for a while, but it's always been at a higher price than I've been wanting to pay. But I finally found it at Target for $10 and snatched it up. And I've always loved this. It's by the Dowdle brothers, the guys who did the Poughkeepsie tapes, and I think this was a lot better than the Poughkeepsie tapes as far as like the handheld camera style of movies goes. I thought it was this is what Poughkeepsie tapes should have been. It's all handheld. It's all live, shot real time, and you know, it's about infected humans with rabies. And I've always liked infection movies, or essentially modern zombie movies, which seem to be more about infections with viruses, which I find more realistic. So it's a little creepier than, you know, the traditional zombies that just lumber around and move slow. Yeah, and I like, you know, running zombies, but yeah, these people have rabies and they're trapped in a building and they're like killing each other off. And it's I thought the acting was really good all around. It really helps the movie. It really helps sell the movie. And the gore and the suspense and action, it was all really well done. I mean, I hadn't been like, this is probably one of the scariest movies I've seen in the past decade, in my opinion. Let me see. Special features: Locked In, Making of Quarantine, Anatomy of a Stunt Featurette, Dressing the Infected, Robert Hall's makeup design, and commentary with the writer and director John Eric Dowdle and writer-producer Drew Dowdle. It's good commentary too. The other features, they're okay. Yeah. Next, 28 Days and Weeks Later, double feature. I saw 28 Days Later way back when it came out, and I didn't quite like it too much at first because it was really slow moving, and I like slow paced movies, believe it or not, but it just depends on my mood. So I didn't get into it the first time I saw it, but I do like the idea of like just humans infected with well, in this one it's rage, which, you know, it kind of looks similar to the rabies and the quarantine. So I don't know, but yeah, you know, it's interesting. You know, they're infected with rage, and you know, instead of like foaming at the mouth, they're just like twitching, really mad. They just want to come and, you know, kill the shit out of you. And they cough up blood, their eyes are bloodshot red. And I don't know if they're flesh eating necessarily. I mean, I know they do bite people, I think, but yeah, essentially they're like zombies, I guess. And yeah, the first one's about this guy who wakes up in a hospital. The whole town is deserted, and he eventually runs into these infected people. And as he's running from them, some people save him, and then, you know, he joins them, and then it's their, you know, fight for survival and all that. And it's really, I like the mood, I like the atmosphere, I like the music. I like the slow pace. It kind of grew on me, and I like. Let me see. I like the look of it too. It's really creepy. Let me see. Special features: audio commentary by Danny Boyle and writer Alex Garland. 3 alternate endings, deleted scenes with optional commentary. Pure Rage, making 28 Days Later, featurette, Jackknife, Lee, music video, animated storyboards, still photo galleries, theatrical trailer, and more. And let me see. Yeah, this is like the special edition of 28 Days Later. So if you see the single disc version, I'd recommend this. I mean, both of these movies have like all the features from the single discs, and this was only $10. So you know, don't waste your money on 2 of those. Just get this. Although that's what I prefer. And then 28 Weeks Later is like a guy played by Robert Carlyle and his wife. They're in this cabin out in, you know, the countryside, or this farm, I think, and then some infected people get in, and then I think they get to his wife, but then he's on the other side and he can't really, like, he hesitates, you know, like saving his wife, but then he kind of turns around and leaves her there because he's scared, I guess. And then 2 of his kids are off somewhere else, and then he looks for them, you know, after he runs away. And he has to break the news to his kids that he left his wife, but he kind of lies about it. And then they find out later when they find the mom eventually, and then she's infected. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, he runs off to this, let me see, this city that's been like quarantined by the military, and it's been declared infection free. So, you know, he gets there, and then when they find the mom, it turns out she's infected, but she doesn't show any symptoms. She's a carrier. So once Robert Carlyle finds out that the kids found his wife, and then, you know, they confront him like, you lied to us, you said you tried to save her, blah blah blah. But yeah, he ends up in the hospital room with her, and she ends up biting him, I think, and then he turns, and then the kids end up running from him, and then, you know, the infection spreads among the quarantine city. So the military have to start shooting everybody, and, you know, just like shoot everybody, gas the place, and then you know, all hell breaks loose from there. And this, it's a little more fast-paced. The look's a little more polished, but they're both like really suspenseful and scary, in my opinion. I like the stories. I like the characters.